Hi everyone, and welcome along to today's review, which is of this wrench here. It's a cordless impact wrench from Deerhorn, and in America it comes under the brand name of ALLOYMAN. One thing to explain then is that this batch of wrenches are by Beyond for the European market, and they are exactly the same as the ALLOYMAN ones for the USA, in that they have exactly the same performance. Let's take a closer look then at the specs there. As you can see there, we have it 480 FTIBS and impact wrench 0 to 2000 RPMs, and it's distributed here, the UK rep, from Cardiff, and in Germany from Frankfurt. It comes in a lovely hard case with it, which is of a nice quality. I'm laying it down and just take a look at what's inside, the unboxing, and obviously the usual things are instruction leaflet and all the things that go with that, the actual drill itself, the charger and the battery over here. Now here we have it with all the contents out of the box. I do like that we have quite a good extensive range of sockets here and extension bars, which are the most useful things of all, I think. Onto the tool itself then. Well, I can tell you it feels pretty substantial. It feels like a high quality product in there because it's just got that quality feel about it. I've had many of these and this is certainly up with the best of them. Great action, and the light will come on when I pull the trigger, and you can hear the torque in that. Now there's so many settings on here, they're all on the base down there under these green lights, and if I click these up you'll hear the speeds change like that. Also you can change the impact rate. There's 2 rates of impact you can select on there, and obviously we've got the light on the front. It's interesting because when you put it down the light goes off, which is rather because it knows you don't want to use it then. Just like that. On the battery itself we have a very useful indicator here, which is the amount of charge left in the battery. At the moment it's 4 star, fully charged up. It only takes 1 hour of course to charge this up, and it's very quick and easy to do. I can think of one really good application of this in plumbing wise, and it's with the taps. You know, the taps that go in your kitchen sink basin, the mixer ones, single spout, and they're held underneath the sink by this. Yeah, it's just this one nut and horseshoe arrangement. Now a lot of times it's really a problem tightening these up because they have to be done in place a lot of the time when you're replacing them. Of course you can't get the sink out, so you've got to try and get a spanner up there. So you normally use one of these, I'll get it in a minute, one of these type of things here to fit on this nut. Now sometimes it's a smaller nut than that, so you have to use this extension bar, but in this particular one it will go on there like so. It's that one there. Okay, and then to extend it below the back of the sink so you can get the spanner on it, you've got to put another one on, so you kind of have to use that one in there like so. So this means you've got this arrangement like this, and then you've got to get a Tommy bar in the bottom of it like so, put it in there and turn it. And usually you find you've got pipes and stuff, flexes or whatever, the waste pipe or whatever, are all dead in the way, and it's very awkward to get a lot of pull on it to really tighten that horrible thing up so that the taps stay solid on the bottom of the sink. Well, this is where something like that tool would come in handy. So now what are we going to do with this tap that won't tighten up as tight as you'd like? Well, this is kind of an answer, isn't it? Here's 2 of the Tommy bars, so even if it's quite a long way up under the sink, I've put a socket on the end of there that will exactly fit the adapter. So we're saying this one here, and you can see now that it fits in there like so, and we can do this up. And if you leave the impact on slow, you'll find you can just do it up slow and easy. Get someone to hold the tap at the top in a straight level position for you, and this thing will hammer it up like nothing you've done before with the lever and bar. So even if you've got loose taps, this is going to solve your problem. And a lot of times you can get this back where you can't get that spanner with stuff in. You might find that sits between two pipes. Now I'm not saying it's going to fit everybody's job. There's still going to be something in the way or what have you, but it is an answer for getting those taps really tight, and also any that have come loose, of course. It's an answer to it because you've got as much torque there as you're ever going to get, and a lot more than you're going to get with that socket spanner with the little lever bar out of it, and you'll get it up that sort of strength where it's not going to come undone again. And also when you will undo it, you just reverse it, and obviously it's going to knock it out as well, just as quick, and do the taps quicker than you would have thought, because you could spin it so you can get them taps undone. That's just one use though, isn't it? So what I'm going to do now is just pop down to the garage and show you some other uses, obviously, that you generally use it for. Typical uses then would be something like this, changing a scooter tyre rim, and this is the job now, because I can stick down on the nut like that, put it in reverse, and away she'll go. And it's off. Of course, to tighten it now, we want to do it really tight because it is a rim. We don't want this thing coming off while we run on the road. Put it over, and you can hear it click where it's up tight, I can tell you. And a grand job done in a few seconds with a tool like this. I've got lots of other jobs I do on my bikes and things around the home. This does it for me. To summarise then, here we have a 3-speed 2-rate impact driver. That is a cracking bit of kit if you use this type of thing. I know in plumbing maybe not as much, but if you want a tool for around the home as well, for doing up things, bits and pieces, like I've shown you on my scooter, just little bits and nuts and bolts that really need doing up tighter than you could probably get with a long wrench. I mean, sometimes you get those long torque wrenches, but the bar's too long, isn't it? You can't, it gets in the way of things and you can't use it, and that's when something like this really comes in handy. So yeah, do I recommend it? I do, yeah, and I'll give you all the links for it below in the description. Thanks very much for watching, guys, and catch you next time. Bye bye.